traditionally have a summer break, all amateur boxing clubs do. Quite similar to the football season, really. Traditionally, it used to be the end of May till the beginning of October was the off season. But obviously, we need a couple of months preparation to prepare for the start of the season. So now, at the end of July, that give us all of August and all of September before any competitive boxing starts. 8 weeks, usually enough, especially if we keep the intensity quite high. So we've got 2 months until the start of the competitive boxing season. If you're in the squad, obviously you know what's expected of you. If you're looking to break into the squad or skills bouts, you also will find out what's expected of you here. We're going to have a mixed bag. We got our usual pre-season routes, a lot of hill sprints, a lot of steady state running, a lot of uphill work. So we're going to go down to Wallasey Town Hall. We jog down a couple of miles, do a lot of work on the steps along the beach in the heavy sand, and then back up the steps again. That's one route we're going to do this week. We've also got the monkey steps up in Tranmere, really intense set of stairs, loads of ups and downs there, and they run to and from there again, another couple of miles each way. And we've also got Heartbreak Hill that we've affectionately named. That's Wilding Way, a really steep gradient. That's up on Bitston Hill, and again the mini steps at the back, cross country through the forests. All testing hard bulwark for the early season of the hard work and graft. Now we've got 2 months, we're not going to murder you tonight, but it's going to be fucking hard. Towards the end of the week, we're going to be cranking up. We've got 2 months. The first 2 or 3 weeks going to be a lot of running, a lot of hill sprints, a lot of hard work as usual to get your fitness levels. Then we're going to be breaking off the skills bouters and all the separate classes and divisional splits for whoever's boxing at what level, okay? We get a bit more structure as to the training groups once we get back in the gym. But for now, we're all in it together. It builds teamwork, it gives us a great togetherness. It's all about the ethics of the club, all for one for all. Coaches, boxers, volunteers, all out together. Lovely sunshine this time of year. Enjoying ourselves, having a laugh before things get really serious. So all together, all as one, and it's a really, really good time.
Top, touch the wall and back, go!
We're not just a competitive boxing club. That's our bread and butter. It's what we're about. It's what we do best. That's what we do. But I'd like to think that we're a community hub. We'll give anybody a go here as long as they buy into the club rules, the ethics and the working patterns. Everybody's welcome. We're in the area of Bitston St James, the ward, Birkenhead North. It's in the bottom 2% on the indices of deprivation. You do get a few scallywags, but hopefully, no matter what they've done outside, we'll keep an eye on them and we'll guide them. And if you mess around in here, we will kick you up the backside. There's no problems about doing that. We don't follow all political correctness. If you're messing, we'll give you a crack around the ear and tell you to crack on. That's the way it's always been. That's the way it's gonna always be. And it taught me the lessons in life. It taught all other coaches the lessons in life. And you won't go far wrong if you just let us go through the processes of discipline. We'll straighten these people out and they become good citizens, and it's worked for us countless times. So, welcome to Birkenhead Adventure. Come on in. So this originally was the dinner hall for two local schools, the Cavendish and Our Ladies over here. So this was where they sat down and had their dinners, the dining hall, and next door the waits was where they had the kitchens to prepare the meals. Still to this day, the water towers there that stored all the water, tanks are still in there. So we're going back to the late 70s, 78, 79, and my dad, Dennis Trodden, and a number of his friends, Herbie Addison, Chris Connell, Georgie Leach, Charlie Atkinson, they were all boxing enthusiasts and good mates. So they decided to build an amateur boxing club for the youth of the area. So that's how it all started. My dad passed away in 2015, but when I was sifting through all his stuff on his death, then I found out some quite interesting paperwork. And what I found out was there was the minutes of the original committee meeting. So that was on February the 5th, 1980. My dad was voted in the chairman. Herbie Allison was secretary. Ray Clampett, treasurer. Committee members were Chris Connell, Georgie Lee, Billy Taylor, and Ginger Atkinson. So all very knowledgeable boxing men, and absolutely community minded, and all great fellas who I still remember fondly to this day. This place was an absolute, am I allowed to say shithole? It was absolutely chronic. There was corrugated tin roof with holes in. There was no central heating or any gas. It was really dithering in the winter. In the weights next door, you used to have to stick, your hands would stick to the barbells. It was that cold. Puddles. Or it was a bad place. But bit by bit, it's improved over the years, giving us what we've got today. Well, the first championships came in, weighed in at the end of September, and then boxed in October with the development championships. So there was junior and there was youth development together, along with the seniors. I don't think we entered anyone in the seniors, but we had a couple of strong entrants in the junior and the youth. We put Jess Bethel in the juniors, a female, and we put Leon Burns in the youth developments. And we were hoping that they could go all the way to national titles. Yeah, well, it was at the Spice Ball Centre down in Banby in Oxfordshire, and I was on holiday in Tenerife, so I'd missed the semi-finals. But I got back just in time for 3 hours sleep to get down to the final. So here we are on our way to the national championships. I was in at 3 a.m. from holiday in Tenerife. Oxo's doing the driving today, because even though I haven't drank, I still feel a bit, we're on our way down to Oxford, national finals. Hopefully get the right results with our two boxers.
Way then for the national final, 47.2.
Well done, Leon. Let's go and win that title now.
I've just weighed Jess in for the national final, 62.9, we're all ready to go.
Amateur boxing's measured and success in the winning of national titles. So for the club to get 2 so early on, and also for these young boxers to achieve in the first tournament of the season it put us on a bit of a high, if you like.
So, here we are, after the dual national title win. And who do we see on the motorway?
Why, it's the Griswolds.
It's the one and only Griswold family. The Griswolds.
Well, it was a very, very long day. I flew back from Tenerife. I got back at my house at 3 a.m. Left the house at 6 a.m. to travel down to Banbury for the finals. But as tired as I am, I'm over the moon because we've got 2 national champions. We won the both finals, which is very good, and it's an extremely pleasing thing. So I can have a nice happy bath. I'll celebrate with a couple of drinks. And back to the gym 7 a.m. But a long, hard, tiring day, but as always, so worth it. Really, really productive. So got to be happy. So we were really, really charged up and ready for the rest of the season after that. So it gave us a hell of a impetus and a lot of momentum moving forward for the rest of the season. So, the condition of the gym, we've got photos of how it used to be. You can see here the old changing rooms and the showers. I mean, you wouldn't even wash your dog in there, never mind go in yourself. You can see how dilapidated it was. The changing rooms here. We've got a Whittleborough Council report as recently as 2005, and you can see the state of the place. There was overgrown pine trees coming out. A stolen car had smashed down the railings outside. Ladies of the night from the local red light district were coming up, bringing the clients up. We used to come of a day and there'd be soiled condoms throughout, you know. We're not far from the red light area of Birkenhead here, so very, very dilapidated building. You can see here from the report, they wanted to knock it down. There was damp, there was algae running down the walls, it was pissing in from the roof. It really was in a state. But what we did was, we went up to them, the powers that be at the council. We had Colin Gillilly from North Enders Cafe Club at the time, the local community Bobby was Tony Buckman. He was instrumental at the start. They helped us go through all the proper channels, approaching the council, doing the lease, doing a report. I'll be honest with you, it was that in bad a state they wanted to demolish it. But we begged them to give us a chance. So they gave us a temporary 2-year lease. Local businessman at the time, Bobby Kendall, was instrumental again, donating the new ring. That was when the club had been cleared out. Colin Gillilly had put the new floor in. Everyone rallied together. This was in the early 2000s. Because the club had shut down for a while. In the 90s, there was a boxing club here in the Weight. There was only myself and 3 other key holders, and you'd come in, there'd be 2 strip lights on. It really was freezing in the winter. But me and my dad, we were sitting in the pub one day, and we said, look, we've got to get the place open again. So bit by bit, we come in, we opened up, went through the steps with the help of the local people, community-minded people, got the reports done, and then we had the 2-year lease, so it was a blank canvas to work off. Ever since then, we opened up as a boxing fitness club first because we didn't have money to get affiliated with England boxing. So I'd be like, I'd go to my dad, we've got 200 quid, let's get another couple of bags. So every couple of weeks we could see the improvements going into the gym. The gym, me and my dad, well, I grew up in the place, my dad was here from the 70s. It was really close to our hearts and in the fabric of both of us. But when we opened it up again, everybody bought into it. All our friends, all our associates, everyone from the community. The gym's open again, and they come in droves. So they were coming paying the subs, the money was mounting up, and before you knew it, we were chocker. We weren't big enough. So lo and behold, we needed to extend. So after the success in the development championships, obviously we're eyeing up other championships throughout the season, And one of our big hopes for the national title was Letitia McKee. Now we realised that with opponents being quite hard to find in the local area, because of her experience, how good she is, we have to travel. So we were back on the road up to Crowell in Scunthorpe. But usually in amateur boxing, there's three things you take into consideration: age, weight, and experience. If your kid's good, you'll give away maybe two, but you'll never give away all three because you're in a disadvantage. However, with Letitia, she's a bit of a special talent. So the only option we had to try and bridge the gap to people who are a lot better than her, even though they're older, is to give away the age, weight and experience, which we did. Boxing Crowell's Ruby took. We give away 11 and a half months in age, which is 6 months from the maximum, 3 times the contests, and the weight was a kilo in weight, so we give away all 3 of the advantages. However, she's gone there and she's boxed brilliantly, and there's 2 or 3 contests over the season with her. Ruby had won a bronze in the European Schoolgirl Championship, so that's her pedigree. But Letitia's certainly boxed out of her skin every time she's boxed her, obviously building up towards the schoolgirls. So, back in the day when we were doing the place up, Danny Tittle, our treasurer, he was instrumental also because he used to get us the youth opportunity and the youth capital fund. He enabled us to get a new roof and a new central heating, or just brand new central heating. We had no power or heat down here. So as you can see here, the roof up the top, we had some leftover panels. So this section was built with leftover roofing panels. And my friend, the crack joiner, Kevin Millwood, he was building on a site. This is actually a gap in between the 2 buildings. And what happened was, Kevin found stanchions on a building site that were left over and the owner donated it to us. So if you come inside, we'll show you what we did. So this is extension number 1. So here you can see what we were talking about. The stanchions that Kevin brought off site, 3 steel pillars, they were the supports. We got some beams set across. These are the false wall with the mirrors that are on plasterboard with the roofing pieces behind. So that's a false wall. This is a flat roof. We were lucky that the building was breeze blocky terracotta out. It's a 1940s building just after the war, a Horsa hut it's called. These knocked out, but these are reinforced concrete supports. So we could knock all the walls out and have no worries about the structure. So, lo and behold, this was the area where 7 skips of rubbish were dumped when we first took over. So we cleared them all out. This was just disused land in between the 2 buildings that we've utilised. You can see the outside walls, and it's made another brilliant part of the gym. So that was extension number 1. Extension number 2 was an internal extension. We had a changing room here, and this was the toilet and the shower that you've seen before. There was a sink here. The showers were here, if you want to call them showers. More like the Black Hole of Calcutta. This is an old toilet capped off, so you can see what we've done here. This was an internal extension, so we made this all part of the gym, and we took a little bit from next door's weights, which we'll see after. So that's extension number 2. Leon Burns then weighed in for the NACBG Championships. 47.6, brilliant. Just under the waist, well done, Leon. And he won the area title against a young lad called Brown from Kirby.
Champion for 2022, boxing out of the red corner. The champion, got a big round of applause for Harris Brown.
about that.
Great derbies of East Brown. How do you feel, Leon?
There you go. Got the win over a very good opponent.
Good. And we're on to Carlisle next week.
Carlisle next week against the Northwest, I think.
We then went on to the pre-quarter-finals up in Carlisle, where he boxed Abdul Burton from Longsight, his now old foe, who they boxed a few times. So it was another early morning this morning, up and out the house and up the M6 up to Carlisle, where we are now. It's a beautiful autumn morning, bright sunshine. I believe it's really, really bad at home, so that's a bonus. I've had coronavirus all in the week, got over it now just. The whole coaching team and boxing squad are been ravaged by colds, flus, coronavirus, all the seasonal illnesses. So we're just up here now with Leon. I'm by myself today because everyone's ill or not too good, but I've tested negative a couple of days now, so I'm up for the job. Hopefully we can get it done in the NAGBC pre-quarter-finals against the Northwest up in Carlisle. Hopefully we can get through to the quarters with Leon Burns to go into next week's quarters down in the Beechwood in Birkenhead. The home draw should be there, so fingers crossed. Thank you very much.
Everyone is seated. Thank you very much, and could we have the boxers to the ring, please, for the first bout in Ring B. Boxers to Ring B for the first bout.
Few of the things we've been working on his game didn't quite pull off, but in his defence, we've been ravaged by coronavirus, illness, sickness this week through the gym. And midweek on Wednesday, we weren't sure whether we were going to pull him out or not. He insisted he wanted to box, so credit to him. He battled on. He won the first round, second round lost, and then the third just unravelled a bit. The engine let him down a bit with obviously the remnants of this illness. Still not fully fit myself even. Coaching team and a lot of the boxers were hit. But no excuses. Congratulations to young Abdul Burton. We hope he goes on and wins it now. And it's quite important that we teach these ethoses and ethics to our boxers, that we win well and we also lose well. We've got to be gracious in victory and defeat. And a few other clubs could take that lesson on board. Leon will come back again. We had the highs a fortnight ago, 2 national title wins. We've gone out in the pre-quarters this week in a separate national championships. But that's just boxing. That's the highs, the lows, the joy, the disappointment. And so it's back to the gym, back to the drawing board, and on we go. On we go. You either win or you learn in amateur boxing. And sometimes, not particularly in Leon's case, but if they're winning all the time, they get a little bit too cocky or they're being easily matched. So it keeps the feet on the floor. It keeps the development going along nicely, and it gives them that little bit of hunger, so all's good.
Thanks for all coming to the strategy meeting that we have regularly. Just the first couple of months of the season, pre-season, and the first national championships were a massive success, so we all need to give ourselves a pat on the back. It was fantastic. This has worked well, but I think we're all aware now that we're in need of a refresh, aren't we? I was talking the other day that totally happy myself with the start of one night Dad's Hill sprints, next night steady state one, next night skipping backs and shadow. Anybody not happy about that, or are we all happy to start with that for the foreseeable? So that's good. So these championships are now gone. 2 national champions, so very well done everyone.
So regularly throughout the season, we like to have a strategy meeting between all of the coaching staff. It happens here in the meeting room or wherever they decide to have it, but usually in here. We all get down, we all ask a couple of weeks before for any of the coaches to write ideas down. Do they think we're lacking on what we haven't covered? And obviously we work towards the roadmap, our coaching roadmap, the gym coaching Bible, if you like. So every time we have a strategy meeting, sticking to the roadmap and then bouncing ideas around and changing things around slightly rather than repeating the same thing all the time.
What we need to do is have a little meeting when we're all together, decide, do you want me to set that out again? I've slacked a little bit on that because of championships and travel and everything, you know.
And you being tired.
Yeah, me being tired. So
you got that board often.
Yeah. So, see you Wednesday.
With that Gag Zone sprint, Sean, that gets alternated with the sprints, where is it,
Manor Hill, so it can be parks, yeah, so plus Manor, for a good point.
Incline sprints, isn't it?
That's a good hill sprint, yeah. Well put. So, first 20 minutes, or first half hour,
Going through the season, I'm always going on with the coaching staff, trying to keep the standards high. And sometimes, I'll be honest with you, I get tired of listening to my own voice.
We're going out for our delayed, postponed Christmas night out. We're going to go to a local Chinese. We're going to double it up as a strategy meeting. We had a really successful start to the season. We're looking to consolidate everything, get our plan together again, following our roadmap, which is the Bible of the gym. Just make sure we're getting things smoothed out. We're going to meet at 7:45 till tonight. We're going to get in our minds preparation for the upcoming youth championships, junior championships, schools, then elite open championships. So we've got 4 championships left. We've done really well in the previous ones that have gone. We're looking to have a really good, successful end of season in the second half. Got a club show on Saturday the 18th of March. So lots to talk about, lots to discuss.
So here we are on our way to our Christmas evening night out and a strategy meeting. Turn around, lads, say hello.
Yes.
There's half the team, we're going to meet the other half in our lovely book table.
Come on, John, look me on the ball, eh?
So we'd arranged the strategy meeting, we're going to the Chinese for the Christmas night out, and we said, oh, come on, lads, let's just leave boxing for one night and had a couple of drinks and the Chinese, and we just forgot about it. Christmas was coming up. Time to just take your foot off the gas and have a laugh. So that's what we did.
Was that your decision or a decision made for you?
A bit of both.
Like we've all decided, because Sean needs to have a night off and stop boring the life out of us, that we're not going to have a strategy meeting while we're all enjoying a meal. Yeah. Is that right, lads?
Yeah.
Certainly.
Yeah. Are we all agreed that I'm a pain in the arse and we're sacking him for one night?
Yes,
Yeah?
definitely.
Okay.
Agreed.
Enjoy yourself for a change.
Gonna take the dog trap off you.
There we go.
Scared to open it.
Lovely. You know, I'm sure they're all sick and tired of me moaning at them right through the years, so it was good to just let our hair down, you know. Extension number 3 enabled us to build a changing room here with showers, which was also outside space. But the main part of extension number 3 is round here. So obviously we got a grant off Sports England for £80,000 for this bit. We had to go back to them with the beg and bowl because the ground was poor and it needed piling, but they backed us. And the purpose of the grant was to go all inclusive in the community. So we catered for disabled people, put a disabled toilet in, extended all the changing rooms which you've just seen. Again, these walls knocked out. So we were lucky that we could build a twin apex roof here and give us this extension here, number 3, backed by Sports England, and allowed us to have cooking and kitchen facilities. So basically that's 3 extensions in a row and a nice kitchen to make a brew, cup of tea, wash yourselves down, whatever. So that's extension number 3. We had 2 disused rooms here, which I knocked through. You can see where we whizzed out. I whizzed the hole here just to open it up a bit. And again, the walls knocked out. So this was extension number 4. It's a leg area today, but we've got some strength and conditioning stuff. It's just extended our already quite numerous weights and cardio suite, really. We've got so many dumbbells, barbells, the numbers of bits of kit here really is impressive. So this was extension number 4. As you can see, if we come over, this was the original kitchen. So as you can see, this is where the weights we had. There's dumbbells, there's barbells. We've done absolutely everything to this place over the years. Anything we thought we were lacking, we've tried to buy. I'm constantly trying to improve the place. Only recently we got some extension to the dumbbell racks, got some new horns put on here, and even added some bars and some weight holders here only last week. So we really are trying to keep and maintain everything all the time. We like to have it modern, but we don't want to lose that rough and ready, gritty, spit and sawdust element to the gym, because it's part of our history. It's what it was like, and we don't want it too soft for them. We want a few rough edges, you know, and that's important to me. Unfortunately, tomorrow we've got to split ourselves up because we've got 2 important contests on the same day, the same afternoon. We've got Leon Burns, who's boxing in the Merseyside Youth Area Final on the Beechwood home turf, which Oxo's going to oversee. And I'm taking Letitia McKee up to Scunthorpe to box a girl called Ruby Tuck.
Right, here we are at the service station, pulled over for a quick stop, get our thoughts together. We're on our way down to box Ruby Tuck in Scunthorpe. The Beast.
Letitia the Beast. Now Ruby Tuck is 12 months older than Letitia. She's a kilo heavier, and this will be Ruby's 21st contest tomorrow. We have only had 7, this will be our 8th contest, so we're giving away 3 times the experience, weight and age. Normally we wouldn't give that away, but Letitia's so talented, and we boxed her twice. We won the first one on a split. We lost last week on a split. We're hoping to get 3 more contests before the end of March. The reason why we're doing this is because it's all about May, to get her experience up. We wouldn't be able to get girls her own age and weight because she's that good, really. So we've had to travel. We're giving her age, weight and experience, but she's really capable, and they're very close contests. So if we can get 3 or 4 contests with Ruby, The 3 or 4 contests we just wouldn't have got. And it's not about club shows, which are a dress rehearsal. It's about going and competing against these girls that are older, heavier and more experienced, so she has a better chance when it all evens out in the schoolgirls championships. One thing we do know is that she won't be hurt and she won't be overawed, so it's good for us.
What are you looking forward to it, Letitia? Yeah?
Want to do it today?
Yeah.
Good,
Are you feeling confident?
Yeah.
Okay. That'll
yeah,
do
good
us.
preparation for this. Good week in the gym. So we're right. We should be on the button today, hopefully.
And it's all great preparation for the schoolgirl championships in May, isn't it? Which is the main reason why we're here, getting the experience in.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, brilliant. So here we are up in Scunthorpe. Travelled all the way up this morning to box Crowell's Ruby Tuck. We've boxed a couple of times before. This is a third. I'd like to go to a decider, but we think we're going to have a few more contests. I'm going to hand you over now to Mark, who's the head coach at Crowell. Mark, can you tell us about you, Ruby, and what you think so far?
Yeah, Ruby's boxed your girl with Letitia twice now, and they've both been very close bouts. Ruby's nearly a year older, and she's got 20 bouts compared to your girl. How many your girl had? 8?
This is 8.
8 bouts, yeah. So Ruby's a lot more experienced. But this goes to show how good your girl is, a year younger, to be competing this high level. And I've always said, get these girls out, get them competing, give them tough bouts, so when it comes to championships, that's when they're ready. That's when they're ready. So yeah, Ruby's 13-year-old, she's had 20 bouts, she's won 13, she's boxed for England, and she's boxed for the Europeans. But when Ruby first started boxing, she had one bout and lost it, and she struggled with confidence. And through COVID, we built her up, we changed the way she boxed, moved her feet, moved her head, and she was throwing the overhand right, and we changed it around to throwing left hooks and straight right, so we're mixing up a little bit. And since boxing for England, she's improved rapidly, and I think these 2 girls are going to be the future champions. I think they're both going to box for England, and I think they're boose going to box at a really high level.
Am I right in saying that Ruby got a bronze medal in the European Championships?
She boxed at 47 kg, and that, me personally, I didn't think she was quite ready for England. I thought, maybe not quite ready yet, she's just filled up with confidence. But she proved us all wrong. She went there and she got a bronze medal, so fair play to the England coaches and fair play to her.
Well, here we are back in the car after Letitia just boxed Ruby Tuck. Tremendous contest. The only thing is, we lost on a split decision, which I totally do not agree with. She boxed really, really well. You know, we give all the advantages away, but still, when you win a contest, you want to be given the nod. We even had a knockdown disallowed.
Yes!
It's a fucking blatant knockdown.
Go against it! Did you film that?
What do you think of the performance, Letitia?
I thought I boxed really well, what I was told, stuck with the game plan. I was quite annoyed that I never got the decision, but I think I really did have a good performance, especially with a knockdown. I thought I won.
And what do you think, Dad?
Exactly the same. I thought she won it. In fact, I thought it was unanimous. I don't even know where they got the split from. Annoyed with the knockdown, clear punch. With the solid jab, put her down. They didn't want to give anything our way. I didn't think today. Next go, I think she's got the number.
So we've boxed 3 times now. There's another 2 or 3 in the pipeline. These are contests that we wouldn't have normally because there's no one that teaches age and weight will face her. And it's the same with Ruby. So we're stepping up not only a level to older and heavier, but to the best of that weight. And we're really, really doing well. And it's all about May's championships. If you got our hand raised there, it's due to these lessons and learnings on the road. So I think you can tell by Letitia's body language how the result went, or how it should have went. She's really, really excelled. So long trip home, and I think we enjoy a can of lager. Well, I do. Kenny's not on the air like you can.
No. Sober.
Yeah, on to the Merseyside and Cheshire youth finals, beaten by Abdul in the NACGBs. Learned his lesson, hopefully.
I'm going to the Beechwood Sunday. We have boxed Ryan Henry 4 times, is it now?
3 or 4, yeah.
Yeah, so in fact this will be the 4th time, won't it? I think it was 1 to Ryan, 2 to Leon.
Yeah.
Leon's been, he's, to be honest, it's been one of the biggest turnaround in the kid's attitude, hasn't he? He's always had talent, but he was a little bit lacklustre with his effort.
Bit work shy, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was, but he's really redoubled his efforts, and we couldn't be happier with him, could we? So we're confident, you know, take nothing away from little Ryan. He's a great little boxer, but we're confident we can go through, aren't we?
Yeah, we're also about Leon. He's already won a national title this season in the youth developments, which was a great result, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But now we're hoping he can push on to the full open class youth championships, and we fancy his chances if he can get out the area. So
yeah, he's sparring all that. We're quite fortunate in our region. We've got a lot of top lads, haven't we?
Yeah, and we're all friendly with the club.
Yeah, so he gets loads and loads of top quality sparring, which is only enhancing it. He doesn't shy away from contests, nor do we for him. He doesn't try and navigate the easiest way to go through. If he gets beat, he just picks himself up and goes again. He doesn't cry about it on social media like, you know, other people do. He just licks his wounds and gets back on with it.
Which is the right way. It toughens them up, and it's better for their long-term development.
Right, here we are at the Merseyside Cheshire Regional Finals. Leon's boxing. Well, the youth's in it. It's not the full ABA, so don't try and make it bigger than what it is, eh? Come on. How do you feel, Leon?
Ready to go.
One of his little club mates here, Liam Freeney. How do you feel, Liam?
Good.
Yeah. And there's Robbie Gervin back from getting spat at in, where was it, Oxford?
Oxford, yes. Yeah. I'm going to get spat at today.
Come on, son! Come on, Leon, lad! Faster hands! Oh, yes! That's it, Wing!
Back with a strong impetus and fresh enthusiasm, and won the area championship. I think it was against the lad from Williston ABC with a good performance. So then he qualified for the national stages. Well, we're doing the hard miles again. We're just on the way down to Solihull. Leon Burns is in the National Youth Open semi-finals. He's got a tough draw today. He's already won the youth developments earlier on in the season, but now he's in the open classes. If we're being honest, there's a lot more experience than him in the draw, so we're just putting the hard miles in just to get his experience up. What do you think of his chances, Ox?
Like you said, it's gonna be tough. He's given away a lot of experience. John Tom Perry's very good, isn't he? Very good. We just want to see where Leon is, how competitive he can be, and whether he can make that jump up from intermediate to open class over the next 12 months.
Yeah, I mean, there's only one way he's going to bridge that gap, and that's by us travelling. It's by us doing these miles, getting him out against the best lads in the country to hopefully in the next year or two bridge the gap. So there's not really any option for us. We've just got to keep on travelling, and it can be quite frustrating because a lot of the time these boxes pack in, life gets in the way, and you know, we put a lot of effort and hard work into things, but hopefully with Leon we think he might stick it, mightn't he?
Yeah, definitely. He's definitely been one of the most dedicated boxers we've got in the squad this year, hasn't he?
Yeah.
And he's a totally different entity to what he was last year with his application towards training. So, you know, hopefully that'll pay off.
So here we are on our way to Solihull. Fingers crossed for him, but we're not expecting massive things. As I say, it's part of his development, but fingers crossed, he's got the capability to do it. But we're just taking our time with him and hoping that he can bridge the gap eventually. So we'll see how we go. So Leon, here we are down in Solihull Sports Centre in the Midlands. You're in the Youth Open Class National Championships. Semi-final, the last four. Really good lads, including yourself, left in the draw. How are you feeling before the contest, mate?
Feeling good. I feel like it's anyone's, isn't it? But it's going to be mine, so I feel confident.
Brilliant. And did you stay down last night?
Yeah, I stayed down last night with my family and just had a nice chilled night. Nothing going out, not eating shite like some of the other lads will be doing, so keep the weight nice, ready for the field.
Okay, well, best of luck, and we're in it to win it.
Hey Lee. Hey Ox.
Yes, Neil?
Finish the shit.
So, here we are back in the bath again, back at home. It's 7:30 at night, left the house at 7 this morning. Leon Burns got beat in the National Youth semi-final. He got beat by John Tom Perry, England #1, European Championship medalist. He's won 40 out of 43 contests. Leon's in his 21st contest today. So it's a lot of experience to give away. But you know what? He boxed absolutely fantastic. Everything that we thought was missing from his game we've been working on since he went out of the youth development a few weeks back. Upped his game. This is an open class tournament. Boxing the best in the country, and by God did he do us and himself proud. So really productive, and even in defeat we've got to be happy because it's part of his development. He's had a great season up to now. He's won the national title, progressed well in one and got to the semi in the last one, the open class one, in better, bigger company. So really pleased, if exhausted. We even stopped off for a celebratory meal on the way home in Wolverhampton, a lovely Indian restaurant. So we've got to be happy. Got to get some rest now and go again. A few shows this week. But just to let Leon know, we're proud of you, mate, and you've done us all really, you done yourself and the family, the club, a load of credit. So well done, mate, and we're all proud of you. And we'll get you matched up for our show in a couple of weeks. Job's good.
Extension number 5 comes on the end of extension number 3, if you follow me. We wanted and dreamed of having everything under one roof at the gym. We wanted amateur boxing, professional boxing, all the different types of training, boxing training, strength and conditioning, all the cardio, the CrossFit-y stuff. But also we wanted a treatment room for hot and cold treatments and also physiotherapy. So we've got an in-house physiotherapist, Alex Gervin. She works out of this room here. You can see here we've got treatment room, tables, there's a sauna, an ice bath, there's even an inversion table. So we've got all the facilities should we choose to need them. It's very, very well kitted out. Everything we thought we needed, we've managed to get. There's an inversion table here, where if your back's gone, you can plonk yourself on it and flip yourself upside down. That's a good bit of kit, really good bit of kit. So we're catering for treatments and recovery as well at the gym. So this is extension number 5. So extension number 6 is connected to the side of extension number 4. So this is 4 and we're coming in to extension number 6. This is our piece de resistance, our CrossFit area, our exercise circuit hall. And it was built during COVID, the first few months of COVID 2020. It took 16 weeks. We got well looked after with government grants for the gym. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to utilise this and make the gym better. So we had a few bob in the subs tin, because I'm very frugal with the subs, I'm on them all the time. So we added that to the couple of government grants we got, and it made us be able to build this over 16 weeks during the COVID pandemic. So it was very, very productive for me, COVID, because we did well from the government, which enabled us to do this. And I also had a lot of time to think and exercise and get some clarity and put together our roadmap. So the structures of the gym, as well as the structure of the gym, all fell into place nicely through COVID. So for me personally, it wasn't too bad an experience. It was quite beneficial for me personally and the club.
Right, okay, so we're a couple of hours away from the show, starting 2 hours. We've got 21 contests, which is really, really good. Possibly our strongest lineup ever. Yeah. Really good. We've got 5 skills bouts. We're only allowed 4, but obviously I'll just give them an extra 10, whatever. Shay Duggan's even boxing Harry Fox. We've got that many boxers. We've got Venture which is allowed on the skills only bout, which is like an exhibition.
Got 3 brothers on the same show.
3 brothers on the same show. Don't know if that's ever been done before, the Evanses. But going down the bill from the scoring bouts, we've got 2 brothers, James and Mikey McDonough. Oh, well, this is what we live for. This is our home show. We have one every year, and the reason why we only have one is we make it a big, massive extravaganza event. We're very well backed in our local community with friends and families, and they always get behind us financially once a year. So I'm aware that, you know, I don't want to go get money off them every 5 minutes, because I think that's cheeky and I wouldn't do it. It's not what I'm about that. So if we just do one a year, all the lads, all the women we know in business, they'll throw, you know, great donations. There's some of us hundreds of pounds, and they all mount up. We've done really well again this year, so we're really grateful to all our sponsors. We really are. It costs about £2,000 now to hold the show with trophies, doctors, paramedics, ring hire officials, hall hire, food. So, and it's gone up with the cost of living slightly by a couple of £100. But we get really good support from the local community. We get good sponsors. But if we have one a year, you can approach people and they don't mind backing you. But I must say, stress-wise, I'm glad there's only once a year. So, made up. It's going to be a big day today, and I'm going to have a few relaxing drinks with the coaching team after to celebrate what we hope is going to be some good performances from our squad, all the boys and girls. So, looking forward to it. Two national titles this year. We won 2 last year with 3 national finalists. So last year was a good year. We've already equalled last year's tally. We've got Jess Bethel in the Junior ABA semi-finals next week, and then we've got a strong contingent going in the school championships. So we're hoping we can surpass last year's tally.
Need anything?
No, thank you.
I've got pens and everything.
Oh yeah, bring some pens, please. Yeah.
A few pens, alright then.
All right, ta-da.
Ta-da. Bye.
Ta-da. Today we've got 6 national champions appearing on the bill. 2 bouts on national champion versus national champion, and then 2 separate national champions on the bout. So it's a really, really good competitive show today, and I'm hoping for the best. Some people just don't know how to park, obviously, including myself. Very, very limited parking here, so I'll work a bit of magic and then at least we'll be able to get out at the end as well. Oh, look at that. The advantage of having a 4x4. Guys, can you give us a hand, please? 3 and 4 here. Do you have a word on? Kenny's pushy parents would get a t-shirt. We've had some advisory words from her, but she's not listening.
Needs a kick up the ass, that's what she needs.
Yeah. Hello. You home yet? All right. Yeah. Right.
Yeah, you can say something.
Okay, so we'll get you set up. And we'll leave the hall and all that stuff, yeah? I don't know if you get tickets for the charity night.
Okay.
Upstairs, please,
It's a big family crowd, isn't it? It's everybody from all around where we live here. All the kids involved, and all the families and all the opponents as well. And they're all local, you know, everybody's so local. There's 21 fights on, isn't it? So 21 fights, a big show. So there's 42 competitors there, kids fighting away, and all the families and friends are going to be involved. And I'm here now, no longer with any pressure. Do you know what I mean? I could have done with all of this cold water stuff before, all of this, but this never happens for a reason. And now I'm just having a cold shower this morning, and I'm cool as, come here, calm, relaxed, and there's no pressure other than just sitting. I take watching telly. I don't watch telly, so this is my TV. I'm dressed for me. This is me night out, me day out. So I'm gonna get comfortable, I'm gonna get a good seat, and I'm going to sit and I'm going to watch every fight and every lad and enjoy it as well, mate, yeah.
Yes, mate. I'm sorry, Mick, I don't want to be hanging around myself, mate. Yeah, sorry, mate. Right, I've lost a packet of tickets. Can you have a look, please, in a brown packet? Oh, here we are. Thanks, up for that.
Where is it?
Sorry, like a fly lad, you're not stopping. Hello, I'm just trying to get important bills about so I can relax when the boxing starts. I've just got to organise everything.
Yeah, home show, it's been a long time coming. We've got 20 bouts on today, which is a lot, so there's been a lot of work behind the scenes. Sean's reminded us about it every single day as well. Yeah, some good bouts. There's 3 national champions boxing on it. There's Letitia McKee is boxing, Leon Burns is boxing, and Jake Preston and Paddy Evans boxing. Jake's the national champion for the Thunder, top boxer. Paddy's come to us about 3 or 4 months ago, and he's looking pretty good himself. We found it difficult to get him a contest, so we put him in the deep end a little bit. You've got to make the matches, organise the trophies, organise the officials, get your date, get the sponsors. It's not cheap to put on a show now, so we're really grateful for all the sponsors that have helped out, you know what I mean? Sue Porter especially, she helps out every single year. She really does step up for the club.
Yeah, because like when you're fighting away, it only usually like a few of my family go, but now like it's going to be like all the way ahead. So I just think she's a bit taller than me, so I'm just going to work the body obviously. Yeah, it's more pressure because like, I don't know, it's just your dad, isn't it? When your dad's watching you, so you just feel like you've got to put more on. Sometimes it can be a bit of a burnout, like, but he does it for a reason, obviously.
We only have 1 show a year, just because we don't like asking sponsors too many times, and we do get put on a lot of away shows. We're kind of like, we're the club that'll just turn up, go anywhere really, within reason. But sometimes we do, like we went to Scunthorpe with Letitia last Friday. So last Friday we were in Newcastle with her. The Sunday before we were in Scunthorpe with her. Okay, so we're here at Domino's with Letitia the Beast McKee after she's just won up in Newcastle. Unanimous decision. After coming off the back of a very dodgy decision up in Crowell last week, we're back to winning ways. She performed really well under pressure. There was over 700 people in there in the, what was it called, the Rainton Meadows Arena. Took 2 standing counts, one was like really iffy. You'll see that on the video, but how do you think you boxed, Letitia?
I think I boxed good. I think I was good to take my shots and think about what I was doing, because sometimes I can be a bit sloppy and just...
A bit erratic, can't you? Yeah, we were trying some bits in the back and she did try and emulate that and take it into the ring with her. But yeah, back to winning ways, onto our show next week. We were supposed to get the return, but their coach phoned and all of a sudden there's a surprise holiday been booked when he had to come return it, so...
Letitia, she's a family. Letitia, she's family. And tell you what, she's good. I remember Kenny first brought him in, and little Mikel, the 2 of them, and he just, you know, he was in there himself, and he just getting the kids in there because he just wanted them to learn, you know, the art, the self-defense and stuff. And now Letitia's following in the footsteps of Chloe Watson. She's in there, one of the young girls, sparring all the lads, holding her own. And she's just getting better and better and better as each contest she has. Like, she's had a few contests now and it just all happened all of a sudden, just all clicked, and now here she is now. Now she's a fully fledged boxer, she's a fully fledged amateur now. I remember when she was only just, you know, dipping a toe in to be, you know, to learn to come to fight. now she's had a few and she's there now. And you can see it in her personality and her persona just changed for the better.
Leon Burns was really unlucky against Abdul Burn. Leon's the number 3, Abdul's the number 2. We really did think that Leon got it last week. But Abdul's a quality operator, so take nothing away from him. Good kid as well, comes from a good club. I'm quite confident Leon's got his measure now. Yeah, the kid really has turned his hard work and dedication around. Really has. He's just been called up onto the England talent pathway, and he is going down to GB to spar John Tom Verey, who beat him in the championships to get him ready for the Europeans. So he's put himself about in the shop window.
Fighting at home, you've got your home crowd, yeah, people coming to pay in to watch you. You've got people all over social media saying, like, it's promising, you want to watch it, top prospect. I've boxed at home before, I know what it's about. It's not about who's coming to watch it, it's about you who's boxing. That's what I like to think. Yeah, you've just got to stay disciplined, stay motivated in there. You want to try and execute it. If it doesn't work, then just let everything flow. Get a nice little rhythm going, and then hopefully that'll lead you to victory. Most welcoming place on the planet side, because you've got coaches there who will welcome you, have a good joke with you, get on very well. It's not like come in, do your training and go home. We've all got good relationships with each other, you know. So.
Leon Burns, he's next level, isn't he? He's obviously been in a little bit longer than Letitia and stuff. And I don't like to compare anybody. Everybody's on their own personal journey. But Leon's been there a little bit longer. He's been out a bit a while, and listen, Kenny McKee boxed as well. That's why obviously Letitia's following into it all. Because Kenny was a great boxer, you know, with Letitia's dad. Should have been an ABA champion. Threw it away because he just liked to fight. Just couldn't contain that little bit of the boxing in, but he was brilliant. Leon, and then I mentioned Kenny because Leon, his dad, Leon Burns, is one of my mates. Leon as well. I looked up to Leon when we were younger on the estate and stuff growing up because he was a hard lad, but he was a lovely lad. He was a well-respected, well-known and well-looked up to guy, and I loved Leon, looked up to him, looked after me, and I was always inspired by him. And he was one of the only lads at the time who boxed him, Barry White. So yeah, Leon was a boxer, and now we've got little Leon, this lad who's just, you know, who's do you know what?
Just been accepted on the England talent pathway.
Yeah, and it's so easy for somebody like young Leon Jr. to go off path because his dad's been there and his dad's done it. So it's like, you know, you've got a copy or you've got boots, shoes to film. And you know what? He's never let that get to him. He's enjoyed he loves his dad, so he's enjoyed his dad doing it, and his dad put on Facebook the other day. I can finally say now, and you've achieved more than me. You're better than me, and that's nice. I mean, they've got that little camaraderie, banter between them, the dad and lad, and that's what you want. And I love that. And yeah, and now he's just been nominated to box for England and represent England. And again, he's cousins with Chloe Watson, and he's following them footsteps. He's following his own footsteps. Do you know what I mean? But his dad done England, I think, and Chloe's done it. Leon's gonna go and do it. Let's see where he'll go on his little journey. Do you know what I mean? And his path, but he's on his own little journey. So him and Letitia, brilliant.
A few inspirations coming up now. Because I'm one of the older ones, I've got to be consistent and set the example to the younger ones that the older ones are setting to me. So I'm just going to stay consistent, say hard work in the gym, and then hopefully you'll get more people.
Do you know what? Sean texted me on Thursday night, and it was a text. He bit up the wall. He was explaining about you know, how busy the gym has been and stuff, and he mentioned about the national champions and stuff. And Yeah, so I went down there. Yeah, I think it was Thursday night. Yeah, and I went down Friday morning. I was going down anyway. It was mad. I was going down anyway just to see me mate in there who does a bit of training and see everybody and say hello and just get excited, mate. Get excited here for today. You know what I mean? So here we are, and here we go.
Walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight.
Really well there. I didn't think the counts were counts for Abdul or Leon, but yeah, I was happy. He boxed a good fight there.
What I remember is you got two of the top lads in the country, and each time it's going to be a different result, but Leon was due that one, so and boxed really well. This, as I say, we only do it once a year, so it's well worth all the stresses. And in 3 or 4 hours we've had 20 of our lads have boxed. Hopefully some good performances, we all celebrate them. So, I feel like calm after the storm. Just on the way back to the gym now to drop off all the gear, just put everything back in its place, take all the washing home, my mum does all the kids. Some really, really good, spirited performances. Really pleased with it. The lads that got beat, Paddy Evans got beat by Jake Preston, national champion, who's had 3 times the contests. So that is like understandable. And we were expecting it to be, you know, in their favour, but it was about Paddy's development. His brother Tyrone could have done better, but I think he was a little bit. He was talking about being weight weakened, so that's something we're going to have to look at. Jess Bethel, unlucky to get stopped in a humdinger, but the referee's just looking after them. But I think with a bit more fitness, she could have won that. Well, I know she could have. She's had a bit of a break through the season. Through one reason or another, family things. And then, who else? One more got beat. I'll have to look at the list, but all the rest won. So I think it was 12 or 13 wins and 4 defeats, which is 3/4 of your bouts, and all good contests, all evenly matched. I think we We showed everybody what our new roadmap restructuring has produced. I just think it was a great show, and now it's another hurdle of the season out the way. We've got junior championships next weekend, where hopefully Jess can bounce back, semi-final. And then we've got the schoolboy championships, which all our lads are looking to go in, lads and girls. Letitia McKee had a great win, one of our schoolgirl champions, stoppage in the first round, ironically against one of the New All girls who Jess was beaten by, so a win each for us with New Alls. But it was great. I'm very pleased, and I'll tot up all the totals with the sponsors and the gate receipts, but I think there was 300, not maybe 400 people there, so I'm well pleased, to be honest.
How proud are you of them all individually?
Oh, do you know, it takes a lot of kahunas, should we say, to get in a boxing ring, especially for the young ones, so fresh in life and experienced. And I sometimes forget that. I think that I expect them to look at boxing through an adult's brain and what I know about boxing, and it's quite easy to forget and I get a bit carried away a little bit. Tough on them, but I expect more. But I think with that mindset, you're pushing them more and you're helping them push through the barriers and overcome obstacles. So there's a good and a bad thing that we should remember. They are kids, you know.
And a good team around you as well.
I'm not just saying this. We have got our best ever coaching team. We've lost a few coaches over the last couple of years. Not a bad word to say about any of them. They just didn't fit into the roadmap restructuring, or didn't agree with it, or wanted to do things their own way, and that was great. Wish them all the best, and wish them all well in the future. But I thought long and hard over the lockdown. I had sleepless nights over it, and I knew I wanted to get back to what the boxing was all about. Not just this boxing club, but every other boxing club in the world runs the same. I've been in boxing clubs all my life, so I know how they run, what systems to put in, and it had gone away from the arrow straight path that I knew was the way to sorting things out. So put the roadmap in, everyone jumped on board and agreed to it. The ones that didn't have slowly faded off. I wish them all the best, but the ones that have stayed are really nailing the flag to the mast at the minute, and I think today showed the quality we've got coming through here, strength and depth. It really was a good show.
And a long, hard day. What is it for Sean Trodden now?
Well, yeah, I'll go home, tot up, let the team know what we've done sponsorship-wise, gate receipts-wise, and then I'm going to go shopping for new gear. I've already started buying stuff, speed balls, floor-to-ceiling balls, body protector suits, rival boxing suits, new mirrors. The weight side and the circuit hall side had a lot of money spent over the last couple of years, so it's all about the boxing side now. So I'm going to really tartan up, paint all over the summer and spend the money wisely. And I'd just like to thank all our sponsors, sheets of them. They get behind us once a year and they really throw a few quid at us. They can see what we're trying to do. They can see what we're trying to achieve. They can see how we're helping the kids, and they buy into what we're doing, and thanks to them, we can make this gym here the best it can be, and for that I'm truly grateful.